I'm good. And I'm sorry that you felt so much pressure. I'm just like, I'm like you, when I have an issue, all I wanna know is what the answer's gonna be, when, and how, or where, or whatever. And I wouldn't have bothered you with it, only it's something I don't wanna mess with your TV and run up a bunch of bills. I could have loaded in CNN for myself,
You could
but it would have
have.
been $70 a month, is what the charge would have been.
Which is what it was for Hulu. We have to be tied to something. I get what you're saying.
Okay, so
What
I'm
I'm
sorry,
saying
I'm sorry
is-
that you felt pressure. I won't,
No,
and I won't
I
put
felt like this the last 3 days. This isn't just about the CNA. I've literally said to everybody, and Pops hasn't asked me for shit, even though he doesn't have a door handle that he could get out of in a fire, which is that I'm completely overwhelmed. The laundry can sit for a couple days. The fucking dishes can sit for 12 hours. The garbage can sit under the sink instead of the dogs dragging around outside and me making more work. I get everybody's used to doing something else, but I can only do one thing at a time. And I'm in the middle of the most stressful time I've ever been in my entire life. I'm not functioning on all gears. I love having you guys here.
I'm sorry about the trash.
I don't care about the trash. All I'm doing is giving people feedback.
Yeah.
If you put it out there and the dogs carried around.
I was told that that's where to put it.
What?
I
It
wouldn't have
doesn't
done
even matter how it got there.
Okay.
What mattered is when I came in and I said, don't put trash on the porch because the dogs drag it around. Was that
I
everybody
won't
had
do
to push back?
I won't do it anymore. You told me.
Is that a reasonable thing to
yeah,
say?
but I was told that that's what I should do with
It
it.
doesn't matter who told anybody what.
No, you told me not to anymore, and I won't do it anymore.
It's not
You
my
know-
mom's fault.
What? It's not your mom.
Pops
Your
has
mom
never
didn't tell me.
set garbage out there
Huh?
ever. Pops has never set garbage out
He
there.
told me to do that.
No.
Your mom was sitting right here watching, listening when I said, we asked him, what do we do with the trash? And he says, oh, just put it out there, I'll take it out to the dumpster next time I go out.
He said he would do. Okay, I see how it got there. And then
And
it
I'm
just
sorry,
turned-
I
no.
won't do it again,
No.
okay?
So it just happened to be like the 3 days in a row people were doing that. So
I
maybe it
didn't-
wasn't
I only
all
did it
of them.
once.
Okay, to me it just felt like, and no, I get it if you don't want, and that's great, somebody's taking the trash out. It just isn't helpful to me if I have to clean up after the dogs if they get it first.
Allison, I think you're blaming us for more than what happened. I took it out once and that was it, and it was because he told me.
I'm not
that I could
blaming
do it.
anybody
Okay.
for anything.
Well, you know, I just
I'm
want
trying
you
to
to,
set
I
boundaries
won't
here.
do it again. That won't happen again from me, okay?
It's
It-
perfectly, it is not out of bounds for me to say to a new housemate, hey, if you put trash on the fucking front porch, the dogs are gonna drag it around. And most people would be like, noted, won't do that
I
again.
said,
But it turns into this big emotional chaos that none of us have time for.
Allison, I'm not making an emotional thing out of it. I'm just telling you that, you know, you're upset at us for doing that, and
No,
for
I'm not
3 days in a row, and we didn't do it 3 days in
It
a
did
row.
happen 3 days in a row. Mom did it one day,
I
like,
didn't-
it did.
I put 2 bags out there.
Okay, so it did happen 3 days in a row, Kurt. It
No,
just happened to
for
be,
me.
it wasn't all because of you, but I didn't direct it just at you. And I know Pops heard what I just said too, and Pops saw me cleaning up the shit that Jimmy dragged all over. So, garbage is done.
I won't ever do that. Won't happen again.
And if somebody I mean, you know, like if it's disgusting, like dog poop or vomit, then that's one thing, like if it's an emergency. But, okay, so we're done with the garbage conversation. I am used to having a really specific routine where I have a few hours alone in the morning to do my housework and my chores. You guys, you get up as early as me, and I'm gonna have to learn how to like clean and do things during the skill I have.
Okay.
So I have that as a transition.